I did it. I finally started The Artist's Way. I've been had this book for about 3 years now. And I'm on week 1. I'm 4 days in. And I've cried more within these 4 days and felt more within these 4 days than I've felt within the last month or so. I'm talking about boohoo crying, tears on the paper that I'm writing on, tears in the book, like crying. There are different assignments within the book that you have to do each week. And one of the assignments was to write out a list of people who were enemies of your self-worth, your creative self-worth. So write out people who have said things to you that discouraged you when it came to your self-worth. And when I tell y'all it was eye-opening for me, because I didn't realize how I had pushed all of the things that people said to me in the back of my head. I stuffed the feelings down within and just never dealt with them. And I was boo-hoo crying. I did not realize how people were just so cruel and so mean. And then another one of the assignments was to list out 3 old champions, people who gave you compliments, people who, poured into you with their words and all of that good stuff. And I can honestly say that it was easier for me. It was easier to write out the list of enemies of my creative self-worth. It was easier to write the mean things that people said, the mean things that affected me, the things that I didn't deal with, than it was to write out the champions, the good things that people said. And it hit me really deep, because it's like, dang, like, why? Like, I felt like the good things that people say or have said should have been easier to write, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It was the harsh things, the mean things, the projecting. It was all of that was easier to write. And like I said, I didn't realize how it was still there, how I needed to write it down, how I needed to release it, and I needed to let it go and let the people go, those memories go. And it was hard. It was hard for me to process. It was hard for me it was a hard slap in the face, a hard realization, like, dang, like, people really were cruel. People really were mean. And it put me in a state of, like, really, really thinking that something was wrong with me. Something was wrong with the way that I like to dress. Something was wrong with the ways that I would express myself creatively. And there's so many different ways that I like to express myself when it comes to creativity. And the words that, the people said to me, it really hurt. And still to this day, like, it hurt. Like, when I was writing it out the other day, it hurt. But it was something that I needed to deal with. And I'm anxious and I'm excited to see where this is gonna lead me to, where this is gonna go. Like I said, I've had the book for about 3 years now, and now I'm really ready to dive into it and release. And this is the book again. This is the book. Oh, my bookmark fell out. Yep, and that's where we are. Until next time, peace.